Hot Toys just released the Wasp from Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania, and we're gonna take a look at it. I'm just gonna be honest with you, man. I might be the only one who feels this way. I think it looks good. Let's talk about it. But we're just gonna take a look at these blogger images because they are absolute fire, just absolute heat. I mean, it's just like an episode of Hot Ones out here because it just looks that good. It's that hot. It's that spicy. All right, we're going to take a look here. We're going to go through all of these and kind of give you my thoughts on them. You can kind of see right here. I mean, the suit just looks incredible. It's like, it's up to you. If you like the suit, you're going to love this, I think. If you don't love the suit, you're not. It's just nice to see the official images. I'm going to go to the next picture here. You can kind of see right here, just really good images. That is awesome, man, with the wings. Just looks so good with the helmet on and with the wings activated. You got to love that. Now we're going to get into a little bit of the head sculpt here. So we're going to talk about the head sculpt because here's the next one. Here's the head sculpt here. Okay. I think the head sculpt's great. Look, I'm being honest with you guys. You know I wouldn't lie to you. Okay. Now I am biased because I've been looking forward to this figure for a while. So to admit that I potentially am wrong about how good this figure looks from the promo images, you know, it is what it is. But I'm telling you right now, I really do think this sculpt looks really, really good. I do. Now, if you don't like the hairstyle, if you don't like this look for the character, I get that. Like, that's cool. But this is a great sculpt, in my opinion. I think it's fantastic. And I think that, you know, it is what it is. I think the paint apps are great. I think the eyes are really good. The hair is what the hair is. I mean, that is how her hair was in the film. Like, so I just think it looks great. I just love this look right here. Plus, for the most part, I'll probably have mine with the helmet on look. If I decide to get a different Wasp from another movie, which I honestly don't see myself doing unless they brought out like an artisan version later on. But again, you can always have that helmeted look on, which looks really, really good as well if you're not a huge fan of the sculpt. But I just think it's strong. I personally do. And speaking of helmeted, right here, you can see that looks phenomenal. I love the suit, man. I love the Ant-Man and the Wasp suit. I really do love this franchise. I think that they had some really good movies. Again, Quantumania wasn't it had just way too much CGI and way too much going on. But other than that, I actually thought that, these two characters, Paul Rudd as Ant-Man and then Evangeline Lilly as the Wasp, I really liked that relationship. And I really thought that Michael Douglas and Michelle Pfeiffer did a great job. So when the movie's really focused on that, I really thought that they worked. This movie just had a lot going on. But not talking about the movie today. We're talking about the figure, and I just think this looks great. I really do. I mean, now you can kind of see a little bit right here. If you can kind of see where my cursor is, you can kind of see a little bit of this, like, kind of, I don't even know if that's flaking off, but that's like, it's kind of like outside of the lines a little bit, if you can kind of see what I'm talking about. Hopefully you can see that on your screen. But that is a little bit of an issue for me. I'm not loving that. I'm going to be honest. But I'm loving this. This looks great. And again, it does have the Quantumania, but it just says the Wasp right there. So you can put this with whatever. I do think this is the best look for the character in all three movies. I love this suit. It's just pops off the shelf. I love the yellows. We never got that yellow jacket, so it kind of gives a little bit of like that yellow jacket, kind of scratches that itch, so to speak. And I just like it, man. I love that look for the character. And, I'm just looking at this figure. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, like realistically, this is probably a figure you're going to be able to get for cheaper down the line. This is probably one that, if you haven't pre-ordered it yet, there's a good chance you're going to be able to get this down the line. Okay. Like for probably a cheaper price. That's just reality. But with that said, I'm not taking chances, man. I'm not taking chances because, this could be the last Wasp figure we get for a while. And I just think that this looks great. I really do, man. I really do. Look at this. This looks great. In flight with the wings looks so good. The Wasp was such a badass. Yeah, the body proportions are great. The colors are great on the suit. I love the helmeted looks. I really like the hands. I really do. There's just a lot I really like. Whoever did these blogger photos absolutely crushed it. Like, they did a great job making us feel like we were actually in Quantumania with this background and stuff. Really good job with these blogger photos. And here's another thing that I really love. I love how it comes with the smaller version of the Ant-Man, and the Ant-Man comes with the smaller version of the Wasp. But if you just get the Ant-Man or you just get the Wasp, you have pretty much, you can display both of them and just be like, hey, yeah, I also got an Ant-Man figure, or I also got a Wasp figure. So I really like that, how it comes with this accessory. That is a great accessory in my opinion. Again, more of these same looks here. Just really good blogger photos. Again, I hate to keep saying it, but these hands are fantastic. These hands really tell a story. These hands are great. I really love them. And let's see. So here we go with this, man. I mean, again, you got it's the whole package. It's got the colors look great, the wings look great, the helmet looks great. If you just don't like the look for the character, I get it. But in terms of like the way this turned out, I personally think it looks awesome. Like I really think this looks awesome. And this is what I was hoping for when it came out. I was hoping that the sculpt didn't lose anything. I was worried that it might, but I don't think it has. And you're kind of seeing it, even if you don't love the sculpt. If I just think this is the essential Wasp figure for right now. I really do. Not saying there will never be another better Wasp figure, but this is great. And look at this. I believe this is going to be how it comes in the box, I would think, or somebody just used the box to kind of make this image, and that is really cool. And I love how, if this is the way it comes in the box or whatever, I think that's really cool. You kind of see some more images here. Again, really cool blogger photos. Great job by the photographers on this one. Just am really enjoying it. Cannot wait to get this one in hand. Cannot wait to pair this with the Ant-Man. And yeah, man, I mean, I'm gonna repeat myself a lot because it's just only so many times you can say it looks great. But I am very happy with how this turned out, and I am very happy with going to be adding this to my collection again. I'm normally of like, hey, if I don't love the movie or whatever, but this is an exception because I feel like I really love the look for the characters in this movie. I really love their suits in this movie, especially the Wasps. You can kind of see the small Ant-Man again. I love that accessory. That's so good. Again, showing more of that accessory, showing more of what you get with the figure. I love that. Have I mentioned the hands yet? The hands are great. The hands are great. And, we got just a few more here, a few more images. Again, these are the officially released blogger images. And when I'm comparing this to the promo pictures, man, I mean, in my opinion, this is pretty good. Now, the boot, I do notice right here, the boots, I don't know, that's not a split cut. It doesn't look like I'm, at least, or if it's covered up. Again, this material, I'm not sure how, again, I'm going to want to pose the Wasp. So I'm just going to take a risk on like wrinkling the material or whatever this material is made out of. So that's definitely something to keep an eye on. But man, look at this. Look at the helmet. Look at the costume. Look at the colors. Again, you're either a fan of it or you're not. The big issue I do have is some of this chipping right here along these lines here. Kind of, it looks like it's like kind of coming apart at the seams a little bit right there. It's not, but it kind of makes it give off that look. It's like kind of, flaking a little bit right there, which isn't great. But overall, I am happy with this piece. I'm happy with the way it turned out. And again, we're going to kick it back over to this head sculpt because I want to just really quickly just say, for me, I actually really like the sculpt. And I know I've kind of already said I'm biased because I've like been excited for this figure. But if the sculpt was really bad, I would tell you. And just my opinion, I really like the sculpt and I'm happy with it. So overall, I'm really happy with the way this turned out. I'm definitely going to be still picking this one up. Let me know in the comments below if you're picking this one up. Let me know how excited you are. Let me know how you think it turned out. I would definitely like to hear your opinion on it. I know that this is one that probably a lot of people aren't as excited about, but I can't wait to add the Wasp to my Avengers and Marvel collection. So let me know in the comments below if you're picking this one up. And I would love to hear about that. Hit the thumbs up button on the way out if you wouldn't mind. That would really help out the channel a lot. Subscribe if you like this type of content. If you like this type of content, I got a lot more on my channel that you can check out. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.